Hey. Yo, what's up, guys? Bagsy here on this fine Thursday afternoon. Just got back from the gym, did some calisthenics shit. I'm gonna send out some quick tweets to let everyone know that I'm live. So give me one moment here. Live on twitch.tv/AV. Let's fucking go. Boom. Tweet that out. Put it in the Discord. Try not to show too much of my private conversations. Boom. And I'm gonna give you guys some time to stream in. Time to turn on my little notepad. Fucking Krilla. I'm gonna turn on Twitch on this thing so I can see the chat properly. Let's see who's in here. Boom. Alright. So what's going on, guys? I'm gonna do some Bybit trading today. Hopefully we'll be able to find some type of scalp setup, something sexy that we can do and make a bit of money on. So while I do this, almost set up. I was running into traffic earlier, so I had to hurry on the fucking highway. I was like, yo guys, I can't be late for my stream. It's unprofessional. Bagsy does not like to be unprofessional. In case you guys haven't realized it already. So yeah, let's see what this shit looks like right now. Yeah, I should probably chart this on my own platform. Where can I reset this shit? Reset chart. Remove. Oh, this is ugly. Where's the delete? I have to manually do it. That's so stupid. I'm probably just too stupid to find the delete button. Boom, boom. Whoever's in chat, say what's up. Let me know how you're doing, how you're feeling. Because I'm obviously a certified psychologist. But yeah, no, we're not. I just really care about you guys. Boom. Alright, so we're good on that side. Yo, what's up, Casselder? Always a pleasure. What's up, Elf Machine? Good to see you guys. Always a pleasure. Let's look at Bitcoin right now. Ever since the morning, I haven't been able to monitor it very much. It's been very Barty, huh? Barty. Like, boom. Boom. This shit is a bitch to trade, honestly, unless you really know what you're doing. Because this is just like a pure liquidate your shorts, liquidate your longs, liquidate your other shorts, think it's going long, liquidate your longs. Like, you're almost better playing off the other side of the trade on that one. So kind of like longing from here or shorting from here, not so much longing or shorting from there. It's a fucking maze, this stuff. What's up, Cine? What's up, DK Gamer Zone? Thoughts on Cardano? It's actually had a decent couple days. Let me look at it quick. On the 4 hours, nice. Yeah, this is this basically is. This is the range that we're playing in, right? So we have a slight deviation here, deviations here, but we're still in the range, and what we can see is that sell pressure is dying, and we're starting to see some buy volume come in. So I would not be shorting this area. If you want to get into the long, probably a safer area would be the long from the point of control here, that yellow dot, the POC, in case they dump it before pumping. And they often like to do that just to fill up their bids, the big players. So that could be a safer bet. And I'm not saying long, just saying if you have the intention of longing, I would do that. And personally, I would not be shorting here at all. Higher low, high or low. Like, I just wouldn't do it. Honestly, like, if you want a long, you could probably get into a long from 592, possibly. I don't know if it would dump all the way through to there, but I would always expect a pullback before moon mission if there were one. So that's Cardano. Hey, what's up, Andro BTC? How you doing today? What do I think of Link and Aeon? That's a very broad question, my friend. Are you talking about the project? Are you talking about the chart as an investment? You gotta precise that shit for me. What's up, Tiltev? Nice face, my friend. Yo, I heard it's so hot in the UK right now. Dude, I'm so happy I'm not there right now. The price. All right. Let's start with Aeon because this is probably the nastier one of the two, and I like to leave my desserts for last. All right. Good news is that doesn't look half bad. If you were in a long position, I would be taking off some profit around here, 109, for two reasons. One, you just have former horizontal resistance, kind of like this area is giant clusterfuck. Secondly, I mean, if you just turn your VPVR tool on, you could see that this was an area of high trade volume, so it should normally act as a resistance. So you might see price break through and then back down, and then it'll choose a direction from there. But I could probably see another 10% in it, something like that. At most, get to here. So we could see something like take out the stops and then back down. I don't think that we'll break above this, at least not on a first try. So I would definitely start shaving off some stuff from there. Yeah, that's Aeon. And another thing, like the CCI looks really good. We can see some nice bullish volume, some nice bullish momentum has come into the market. So it's not looking bad. Link, yo, 40 degrees Celsius. Fuck that, dude. That's in the hundreds for you American folk out there. Yeah. To be quite honest, I don't really like how Link's looking. Just because of this. This reminds me a lot of Bitcoin at 17, 20K, 6K, 10K, 6K, 8.5K, 6K, 7K. So it's like a bouncing ball that's losing momentum. So to me, that's kind of what it feels like. I mean, you don't necessarily have to panic until it breaks this 22.7K support. However, I'm not getting the vibe that it's like super bullish. I mean, let's do one of these trend line. Actually, I gotta take it from. So I guess, and like I don't take trend lines too seriously, but this will definitely be a juncture point. So I'm pretty sure price is gonna retrace at some point to test this trend line, and from there, if it breaks through, I'd cut, because then you'll probably just get, consolidation or whatever. Either way, I don't want to see that level break. That's Link. Yo, Ren is getting shilled as fuck right now. What has it done since I last charted it? Oh shit, crazy. Nice. Yeah, so like I had this on the 4 hour, and like what I see is just a bunch of bearish divs on my CCI tool. So I think like I'd be taking off profit at this level. I mean, CT can be bullish all they want, and it's almost in price discovery. Let's look at a proper Ren BTC. Yeah. So technically it could still definitely reach the 15.2 level here. Maybe even 16.8. It's very bullish, so if you haven't taken profit at any point, it would make sense to at least start considering it. But if I were in position, I'd shave a majority here and here, and then I'd wait. I'd wait for either rejection, or I'd wait for for price to break out, and then kind of retest it. From there, I could consider getting back in, because then we'd be in all-time high territory. But I'm always the type to take profit at logical areas, and to me, that's what I do. But that's just me. You can hodl it to 100x if your heart tells you to, or if Flipper tells you to. But that's just me. The R&R and Link sucks. Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Raven. Let's go on Bittrex. Yeah, Raven looks all right, man. I mean, what I don't really like. It's not a bearish div, since we didn't technically have a higher high. So for a div, you need price to make a higher high, while your indicator makes a lower high. But there's still a significant difference in strength, meaning that we lost a lot of bullish strength on this recent dip. So am I bearish? Not yet. Technically, the trend is still bullish. However, if I were waiting to get back into position here, I would wait for price to break above here, because what we could do is like price wicks into it, then dumps. But if price were to wick into it and then reclaim close and kind of consolidate, that tells me that bulls are in control, and that we'd likely see probably the 640s tested. Because if we use just our VPVR tool, for those of you who don't know, VPVR is this tool, and this is just horizontal volume. So you can see here that a lot of money was traded, whereas in this level, once we break above this green line, there wasn't that much trade history. Like, there were barely any candles. So what that tells me is if price breaks through and creates this as support, it won't take much money to drive it to the next area of high volume. That's how, like, one way to use the VPVR. So if I weren't at a long, I would wait for that in my humble point of view. But it's definitely not bearish. The structure's bullish, but I would want to see price kind of get out from this descending trend line. So something like that. And that is Raven, my friends. All right. Let me look at Bybit quick. See if we have something we can work with. Where do I want to long from? Oops. Stocks. Where does Bagsy want to long Bitcoin from? Or short. Let's turn on our gains, the order blocks. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be shorting where we're at right now. We just reclaimed this order block as support, so I would either be looking to short 10.7 or even better 10.9. I would probably prefer going into a short around here. Stop loss. Stop loss above this level. And we could target this order block. So what I'm looking for is something like boop, wick. And we can either enter here, or we could like set some pre-sells, but I don't really want to do that. I'd rather enter once we see some type of structural weakness or some type of SFP if it happens, but we'll see. So either that, or if we saw, same concept, SFP, wick, then we enter and the trade's in play. If I were looking to long, I could probably let's go on lower time frames. I guess we could technically long here. I don't really like it though. I don't like trading that BART shit. Yeah. Are you guys long or short? What do you guys think of the fucking market right now? I'm curious. Yeah, rip Tyler Jenks. Long at Dynamic. Are you imagine? What price is that? Oh, okay, hold up. Let me fix, sorry guys, sometimes forget to do that. So, what could I do? Put that there. Move this down here. There you go. Oh yeah, hold up. I gotta check my restream. 1 second, I gotta pull my restream chat up. Chat. This. So I could see the YouTube comments on the other side. Sorry, YouTube, I haven't. Yeah, so I should be able to see both at this moment. Cool. I want to stream with you after your vacation. What vacation? After your vacation. Bagsy never takes vacations. Alright. That... Oh, thank you, Infamous, for the retweet. I appreciate you. So yeah, what was I doing here? No, they're not. So Gilster, if you go in my, hold up, here. That's my Discord. If you click on my Discord, you type agree in the landing zone, you should be able to find all of Gainsy's, indicators in the trading indicators section here. Simple as pie. Now where would I long from? I'd probably long from 9.7. I don't even want to long at this point, just because we saw this SFP. I'm gonna wait. Sorry guys, like, that's the thing, if there isn't a trade to be made, there's no point in forcing it, because the idea is I want to show you guys proper risk management, proper thought process, and if something doesn't, fit your criteria, just don't force something. Usually the best trades are the ones that just pop out at you and you just feel like it's gonna work. I'm sure you guys have, maybe had this moment where you see something, you're like, wow, this is the most obvious trade ever, and whether you take it or not is your up to you. But more often than not, I find when I see those setups, they just spot out. I'm like, okay, I gotta take this, and it usually works out. Obviously, I'm not a machine, and sometimes I'm wrong, but more often than not, I like taking the trades that just pop out at me. So yeah, I'm gonna stop repeating myself. Not worth longing into Monday. Ooh, Cine with the... Yo, and Cine, I appreciate you, man. I think you're one of my top viewers. So yeah, appreciate you. Might do something once I hit 500 followers. I don't want to make it shilly or anything, so I won't mention. But Theta, yeah, sure. I'll check out Theta. Oh, Theta looks bullish. Sorry, I'm gonna stop being stupid for a second. Might be hard. Okay. Okay. Two things. One, we do have a bearish div. However, using my tool, the CCI, one thing I have realized is that even though you may have some bearish divergences popping up, the overall strength of the CCI matters. And what I mean by strength, the higher we go on the CCI, the more powerful the uptrend is. So right now we do see that we're losing some steam. However, we're still at 104. I don't know if you guys can see it here, this 104 value. This is still a strong uptrend, so I wouldn't take the bullish div into consideration yet. Also, just from a pure price action point of view, the structure is very bullish. We're holding higher lows, so I would not be taking profit just yet. I might shave some off at the height of this wick, which is 1450, and I'd definitely be taking some off right before the POC at 1605. So I might be shaving some off at 15.9, 15.8. And the reason for this, I find sometimes you'll have sellers and they'll use the VPVR tool to figure out where to sell, and then they'll just start placing sell orders at the 1605, 1604, 1603. So you generally want to front run them by at least 10 sats, 20 sats, just to make sure your sell order gets filled, because it's one of the worst feelings whether you're looking to sell or buy and you just get front run by 50 cents, $1, or a few satoshis, and then you're there like, fuck, that was the perfect trade and I missed it because I put my sell order at an exact like psychological resistance, like 200 sats, and it went to 199, and I'm like, fuck. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, well, Pymos87, a quick explanation about my CCI indicator. Basically, it allows you to visually see the strength or weakness of an uptrend or a downtrend. So whenever the CCI is green, it's bullish. Whenever it's white, it's bearish. And it's a very skeleton explanation I'm giving you. There's a lot more to it, and I might do a tutorial video on that. I'm still working on the RSI one. I want to make sure it's done right, and I don't like rushing things, so that's still in the works. However, it's very similar to the MACD, formula speaking. So if you've ever seen or used a MACD, it's quite similar in its own sense. I just like to use it because it's very easy for me to see what's going on. And yeah, that's my tool. What's my opinion on the super low sat alts like hot and Erd? Like my opinion how? Do you mean my opinion that they're low sat, or my opinion on the projects as a whole? They're different things. Bull of Bitcoin, is this regular Elliot? No sir, unfortunately, my dear guest John CCT is not here to get into that, but welcome to the stream. And for everyone in chat, if you see Bull of Bitcoin in chat, give him a follow on Twitch. He's getting onto Twitch right now, and I really like his stuff. I actually got shadow banned on Twitch because he had an impersonator, and long story short, I made a tweet about it, and it's because of, I was gonna say it's because of that motherfucker that I got suspended, but no, it's obviously not him. But I'm glad you're getting on Twitch, man. Welcome to the space. Let's go. Pymos. No, it's not a personal script. If you go in my Discord, where the fuck? Discord. And then you go into, again, the trading indicators section. You'll see my indicator. Well, not my indicator. I didn't fucking make it. But you'll see how to add it and all that. And yeah, do that. What's up, Malone? How you doing, man? Of course you can have a shout out. And hopefully we'll get to stream next week. Maybe we could get some of the lads together if you want. I still have yet to do another another UK version of the Wednesday night crypto chat. So I still have to do that. Fuck. I just remembered. There's so many cool people in the UK, man. I'm so alone where I am. Um, I can't really say where I am, but there is nobody from CT that I interact with that lives nearby. I mean, maybe one dude, but yeah, I want to go to the UK and I want to fuck around with Alex and all you guys. It'd be so fun. I can bit Kalo cred. That's if they'd want to hang out with me, but it's a different story. Um, Sine, if you actually trade size, I would just wait for Monday because that's actually a relevant date compared to all the yeah. Yeah. When will a Bitcoin sub? Yeah. Right now I haven't partnered up or anything on Twitch. I've been kind of waiting on that because there are some advantages. Yeah, what's up, Laser Russell? Thanks for. There are some advantages and disadvantages to becoming an affiliate or a partner on Twitch. The disadvantage is that you guys could probably dox me quite easily. Another disadvantage is that I can't stream simultaneously through other platforms. So Twitch would own my material for 24 hours, and then I'd be able to post the recorded version somewhere else. Yeah, Laser, sorry, I just saw your messages. What are some good crypto trading sites, analysis, stats, or anything? Fuck, good question. I don't know. Off the top of my head, let's see what we got here. Depends. What do you want to do? I guess that's a good, because there are a lot of them. Aunt Le Bags. Yeah, when is BitConnect coming back? Yo, if BitConnect comes back, I'm going to fucking go to war with them. Imagine Trayvon James starts another BitConnect 2.0 shill. Yeah, absolutely, it's a 420 friendly stream. Of fucking course. I took a month off actually from the greenery, and my best friend's in town right now, so I may or may not have to cut my break short. But of course, it's a 420 stream, a 420 friendly stream. Looking for new shit. I don't know. Like nothing's coming to my head right now. There was a cool one that was shilled on my Twitch maybe how long ago? Yesterday? 2 days ago? Hold up, let me find it. I think it was this one, Tuesday afternoon Elliott Waves with John CCT. He brought up this other platform that was pretty useful for data on mechs and shit like that. Wait, I think it's this. Let's see if I can get this for you guys. Hey, there you go. Coinfarm.online. .online. See, I'm doing some research for you guys here. This is tough work. So let's see what it does. BitMEX BTC. So yeah, it shows you the longs versus shorts. So how much of the market, how much of the flow is on each side. You can also have the open interest. You could probably go back in time. So yeah, I'll type this in chat so you guys can have it. Boom. You guys want to start a red node pool? Hey, what's up, Nick? Welcome back, brother. Yeah, I know Messiah has a couple of them running right now, so he'd probably be the best guy to answer if you guys have any questions on how to set up a Ren node. However, yeah, I remember when Ren was getting shilled at 600 to 800 sats when it got listed on Binance, and everyone's like, yeah, it's going to the moon, get a node, it's great. And then it tanked and just ranged for, fuck, how long was this? This is where we had that pump I'm talking about. Basically, it ranged for half a year before we had this. So this was an entire accumulation range. Or actually, no, the accumulation range was more down here, I think. You have that volume spike. This was just little pump and dumps, I think. But yeah. Once alt season starts, we're gonna make so much money. Yeah, I mean, if you play it right, sure. The thing is, you might have a Bitcoin season before you have an alt season, so just make sure you're properly, hedged. Yeah, how was the gym, bro?
What?
How was the gym?
Fucking great.
Yes, great. All right, sorry, that's my best friend. He's been training. Well, he's been training for a fucking long time. But can I chart Raven? We already did, Mr. N Math. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, drop in the fucking box. Say what's up. Say hello. Hit that follow button. I'm gonna put out a quick. Oh, yo, you guys are awesome. Thank you for the retweets. You guys are great. I have the best friends on this platform. Cannot complain. If you guys in chat would be so kind, you don't have to, obviously, but give it a retweet. Tell your family, friends, grandparents to tune in, and fuck yeah, let's go. Let's go back to Bagsy TV so I can actually read the script. Could I look at link? Yeah, we already did, Rennie. Sorry, brother, you're late. Why the mask? Because I'm an ugly motherfucker. Like, you do not want to see what's under this visage. Huobi token. I have not looked at that since last week. HT. Oh, I'm gonna collect some clout. Perfect. That's very nice. 49. Wow. Gorgeous. Gorgeous rejection. Boop. Boop. Let's see what, let's see on Twitter. Just 1 second, I'm gonna give you guys an analysis. I just gotta collect my, HT, Huobi token update. Plus 21% in the bag. Sorry guys, it's hard being an influencer and a Twitch streamer at the same time. I'm just kidding. I actually really don't like the word influencer. I don't think I influence anything. But people have then called me delusional, so there's no winning. There is no fucking winning. Oh, winging. Boom. Alright. So yeah, so Huobi as a whole, it's at resistance right now. I wouldn't be surprised to hold up. Let me go on smaller time frames here. Let's see what it looks like. I like using the 4 hour. It's not bad. I like that we reclaim this. If we can hold this as support, you could set a stop below here if you want, or like a take profit stop. And if shit's bullish, we should at least retest the high. Might get rejected. If we break above and close on like a 4 hour, 12 hour candle, then I wouldn't be surprised that we take out. What's next? Oops. See, I'm drawing like a little child. If we could break above here, I guess the next logical resistance would be this box. Boop. Here. That, and it'll hit only if you change the colors to white as a resistance and green as a support, or else it'll never do it. That's part of the secret. You gotta make your charts nice and pretty, or they just won't work. So yeah, that's what I think. I mean, we do have Bad news is that we do have a bearish div here on the MFI on the 12 hour, so that's something to take into consideration. If we had, you know, our Elliott waves expert in here, he might say that this is wave 1, wave 2, 3, 4, and we have one more wave to this, but I'm no expert, and you should probably erase anything you just heard from your memory. Yeah, ZRX, fuck. Alright, I will chart ZRX. Fucking depressing. Yeah, sorry, this is Bitcoin. Just 1 second. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be shorting here. Hold up. Insert. That's not what I want. Insert drawing tool. Drawing toolbar. This. I'd probably enter along from here and target. It's a bit greedy. This is what I would take, but I'm not taking this trade because it just doesn't feel good. What was I doing? ZRX. Okay, this actually looks good. Yeah, ZRX looks good. I mean, first thing that we could notice here, bullish div on the CCI. We're holding this as support, this area. So if I were to look to enter, I'd probably wait on a retrace to there, get in there, T1, T2, max, big max, T3 up here, and from there we'd see. But I wouldn't be shorting at this moment, just for two reasons. One, it looks good on lower time frames, and two, if we put it on the weekly, the time to short was this, like this fuck crazy. And it's funny, there's you can short basically any altcoin you can short on BitMax and whatever, some of these platforms, but it came out here. Had it come out at the top, that'd be something else, but this is not a time to be shorting or selling alts, in my opinion, humble opinion. Could I look at Grin, please? Yeah, fuck yeah. And for you, you're gonna skip the line. Let's look at Grin. Let's look at Grin. I like it. It looks nice. It's back in that accumulation range. The MFI is rounded out and it's starting to curve upwards. If we were to go on the 4 hour, yeah, 4 hour looks good. Higher low, higher low, higher low. It's respecting that. Yeah, I would not be shorting Grin here. I'd be buying. Yeah, Grin looks good. Thanks for the spot. Fortunately, I haven't bought Grin. I haven't decided to trade it since this area over here, but yeah, Grin looks sexy. Yo, what's up at RF more? Everything's okay. Fuck yeah, just got out of the gym, feeling fucking pumped. Had some protein, doing my stream with you guys. It's like literally the best time of the day when I get to interact with you fine folk of CT, so you guys can ask me shitcoin questions relentlessly. It's great. EOSU. Start with BitMEX. Would you look at that? What a perfect test. Look at this shit. Perfect. Don't you just love it when you're horizontals? Will I be able to collect some clout on this? Let's see. Let's see if I actually posted this online. Hey, we did. We fucking did. Alright, you guys are gonna have to suffer through my cloud collection at this moment. EOS update. Target 1 and target 2 hit. Then we're gonna put a little bullish mark just to add some value to this post. This, that. You see how much work goes into posting charts? Like, this is no child shit. This is no lazy man affair. Give me 1 second and then I'll break down what I think's gonna happen after. Boom. 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 You're welcome. That was a bit cocky. Alright. Put this in my Discord. Because even more charts go in my Discord. So if you're not in it, you should join. So yeah, let's break it down in a lower time frame. 12-hour, weekly, EOS. Let's go on Binance. I want to see. So yeah, it's all right. The volume isn't like super impressive. So I just play this for what it is. Meaning I probably personally have most of my position shaved off. Because the next thing we have here is this white box of resistance / liquidity. So if we break this FTA region, first trouble area, we're then going to wick into here, which is where I think we'd see some further rejection. So if you're in a long, I'm not saying necessarily abandon all ships, but I'd be taking some profit, and I wouldn't be surprised that we move up for another 14% or so into here, and then we'd like, this is a, if it can reclaim this white box as support, like consolidate, get back above, that'd be very bullish, and then I wouldn't be surprised to take it up to 7.2, 7.4, maybe even 8.2. But for now, we just treat the bounces as they are, because you can see here, bounce, fuck it, bounce, fuck it, bounce, fuck it. You know what I mean? So until we see some volume, also, like, volume's been decreasing. Like, the interest just isn't there at the moment. So a few things to take into consideration. I would play this bounce just as a bounce, and we see from there. Let me pull up my restream again. Scripts, I mean, Laser, you can go on my Discord. You'll find a bunch there. Yeah, ICX on Huobi is, Huobi basically froze their wallet. So ICX has been trading at a much bigger value than it has on Binance. For example, we can see here on Huobi that it's worth 650 sats, whereas if we were to trade ICX on Binance, it's worth only 280. So yeah, it looks bullish on both. I mean, if you really want an analysis, it doesn't look bad. However, I don't like fuckery like that. We're also trading beneath the POC at 650, so if I were to get into a long, I'd probably wait for a high time frame close above here, and then I'd target this area. But it's definitely some sizable volume that we haven't seen ever, so if you're bullish on ACX as a whole, it's not a horrible place to average in, I'd say. Nice to meet you. You guys are funny. Really, huh? Daps coin. Fucking Daps. Scam coin. Well, the prior coin was a scam. Don't take it too personally. Yeah, I mean, I might, if I were to look to play, I'd probably place some bids at 1, 2, and 3. Wait for shit to wick into it, then go up, like we saw here. Like, you could have made an easy 50%, 100% had you just placed some bids at 2. You might not have necessarily gotten filled, but better than buying in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, I might place some stink bids if I were someone who wanted to get into it, and you could place some sells 4, 5, 600. That'd be cool. But yeah, it could. Like, look at this. How long did it take to range? It took 180 days. That's half a year. So if it were to play the same cycle, this is gonna take some time. That's DOPS. What bags am I holding right now? None of your business, Rennie. What do I think about Zen? Fuck, last time I looked at Zen, dumped a Rooney. Okay, we have a small bounce. I mean, for now, I just treat this as a bounce. The volume isn't there. It's like, just look at the structure. Boom, 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 boom. Every pump has led to another dump, so I'm not thinking any differently of it. Yo, no AC, fucking GG. Yo, Malone, you don't have a fan even? Fuck, dude. Good luck. ADA BTC. Alright. Cardano. Oh shit, my Head and Shoulders meme played out. That's funny. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. Oh, I would probably, I wouldn't be surprised to see it eventually hit 676. It might do some ranging here before its next move, but I think it's going to go up if I had to bet on a direction. The overall trend is still bearish. It really depends on Bitcoin in the end of the day. If Bitcoin keeps losing steam and either going sideways or losing steam, then we might see that play out. But if market starts moving in Bitcoin's favor, GG, like, this is just gonna fucking, sorry to say. So tight stops, play conservatively, be smart. NKN. Alright. Fucking NKN. I don't like charts like these because they're fucking impossible to chart. I mean, we could see a fucking pump, we could not. If I were to look for bids, probably I'd set some down here. Hopefully catch a drop. I set some sells at 836. The POC. But I don't know if it's gonna go up or down. Really have no fucking idea. It's a weird one. Yeah, next I can't do. Just give targets. Tomo. I'll do Tomo because Infamous is in here. Damn, Tomo's been sucking dick. That sucks. Let me delete all this. Hold on. Let's put out some levels here. Boom. 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 Because I told you guys, half the art is actually just making sure the colors line up. So right now we have roughly a, that's not what I want, price range. Yeah, that's what I want. Right now we have roughly a 57% range. And I think what's going to happen is we're going to range down here for a while. Like, I don't care about any Tobo Binance listing bullshit. Even if it does list, it's gonna pump and then it's gonna come back down. So whether that happens or not, I wouldn't hold on to that idea. What I would do though is I'd set some bids in green and then I'd set some sells in white, and hopefully my entries get filled and my sells get filled if it lists on Binance for a 50% pump or whatever. But until we break above white on a weekly close, like something like this or whatever, until we close above this level, I would not be buying in the middle here. I'd either wait for a pullback to this if we get lucky enough. So anywhere in this green level, you can set some bids, and then target white. But I definitely play the range as a range until we have a reason to change. TRX, yo, don't even get me started on Tron. Fucking Bladderstone's my ass. He's taking his investors for a ride, and it's really sad to see. It's really, really sad to see. Yeah, let me go on BitMEX for this. Look at this war zone. Fucking war zone on Tron. I would not trade this shit right now. It retested the low perfectly when he said, oh, Bladderstones, and oh, China's holding him under visa restrictions, and then boom, oh, turns out I'm actually in San Francisco and everything's fine, and then oh, downtrend. So I personally don't like what Justin's doing. Infamous, you're funny. 88 two more times. That's a lot of times, Malone. I don't know how I feel about that. Tomo block Nick's projects. I wouldn't wonder Binance never list. I don't know. Sometimes there are things behind closed doors that you just don't know. You know. Sometimes people just don't like a president, CEO, project. Maybe the project talks shit to someone and CZ's like, fuck these guys, I'm never listing them, even though it would make me money. You never know. Because you guys sometimes might forget that behind these projects are real human beings. And sometimes people just don't like others. And that's the only reason why something doesn't get listed. So that's food for thought. Bearish on Tron, bearish on BTT. Yeah, they kind of go hand in hand, but at the same time they don't. I mean, sure, the owner, yes, but BTT is pumped when Tron hasn't. So how do I close, for example, 30% of my position on Bybit? Well, you go here, set a limit order. So let's say you bought here. Let's say you're in a position for 1,000, right? What you would do, like 30% is $300. You'd say, okay, I want to get out, let's say at 1096. You do 1096 and then you click sell. And it should take off 300 of your $1,000 buy order. You can also do market for 300. So then you'd sell at the best price at the moment. You could also do like a trailing stop. You could, once I were to fill my order, you could then do it from down there. Trailing stop loss. Then you click on that little pen area that pops up, and you could do it from there. There are many ways. If you don't know how to do that, you shouldn't be trading. So hopefully you're not in a long or a short at the moment. Yeah, that is that. Yo, we're fucking 41 in stream right now, boys and girls. Thank you so much for dropping by. We've got some on the YouTube end too, not sure how many. But why Bybit? It's a good question. Well, A, BitMEX fucked me. So I'm tired of using BitMEX. B, I like the interface, they're liquid. C, Deribit's been having some server issues, so I'm not a big fan. I still use Deribit also. However, Bybit's been pretty good, and they have a pretty good referral program. So those are three reasons, and the mobile's pretty good too. They have a decent mobile edition. So these are some reasons too. And you know, I'm not afraid to try different platforms. And salsa tequila is pretty big on Bybit, and I know he uses it a lot, and I trust his opinion when it comes to these things. And yeah, I've personally come to like it. Oh, thank you, Posty. I'm gonna retweet this shit again. But yeah, you can see the Tron FUD is influencing BTT. Yeah, absolutely it is. Yeah, let's check out BTT. Drop your referral link. Yeah, sure. Thank you. I mean, I appreciate every person who uses it. You really don't have to. But I think this is the command. Yeah, so that's my referral link. I appreciate it if you use it. Thank you. BTT. Yeah, it's good thing is that there are some bullish divs still showing up here, so technically I don't want to see a daily close beneath 9. That's what I said the other day. Yeah. Unfortunately, I thought it was going to go to 14 from here. It's still possible, however, until that whole Justin Sun thing gets cleared up, it might be a waiting game. Remember, hot is a bit better. Sorry, that's the wrong hot. So yeah, I was waiting for 11 sats for like what felt like years, man. We finally got it, hit it, so we're in. I'm targeting R1. That's 35% easy in the bank. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get it. 12 hour. There's still some sell pressure on lower time frames. The 4 hour looks good, so and it's kind of hard to trade low sat coins, to be quite honest. Not hard to trade, but the indicators don't always show you what you need. They're very blocky, choppy, so it's better to use just price action in general to trade them. Yeah, dude, like BTT. If I were to set some knife catches, I'd go at 6, personally. 6 to 7. I mean, if you really want to get filled, and the reason why I say 6 is because that's where the yearly low was, or the all-time low, around there. So I would expect that there would be some buyers down here just waiting for a wick. So 6 or 7 if you want to front run. But I would not be selling here, personally. And I could be wrong for saying that, just an opinion. But there are just so many bullish divs popping up here, and sell pressure is dying. The volume's still a bit stagnant, though. It's the only thing I'm a bit worried about, but volume can come in whenever. We could get a nice little pump to 14 sats from here, so I wouldn't be. Yeah, what's up, OCD calf? How did your thing go, bro? Let me know. NPXS knife catch at 1 sat. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's a problem. NPXS, the reason why it's struggled so hard is just because they continuously release supply to the market. Like, oh, here's a monthly token release for people, and everyone's like, yay, free money. You know, but you forget that just means more supply in the market. And if you want price to at least stay stable, you need more buyers for every coin that gets produced. So if you're adding an extra 10% of the supply to market every month, you need at least 10% more buy volume, or at least 10% more buyers to keep the price stable, because you're just adding extra coins to the market that shouldn't be there in the first place. So that's a problem with these high ROI masternodes, staking coins, fucking shit coins like NPXS. Once you start just tossing so much supply in, it becomes hard for price to maintain what it's at, or even to maintain to go into an uptrend. Ever since they've done that, look at this garbage. Downtrend, 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 downtrend. So like, yeah, we're nearing the bottom, and I'm not gonna say that, oh, it's impossible, that it's not gonna pump. But yeah, just be careful. Trade the coins that have actual interest from the from the market. Like, this is FTM right now. Someone asked for it earlier. I forgot to do it. Personally, this is my target, 270 to 288. I think price is going to wick into it, drop. So, yeah, I'm bullish on that. Plus, the CCI is growing in strength here, so that's fucking bullish. Okay, I'm glad you're feeling a bit better, man. OCD calf. GXS. NPXS is the next Zeke. Bro, NPXS is already Zeke. Yeah. Yeah, everyone in chat, say what's up. I want to know you're live. If you have any questions, just fucking drop them in the chat box. I'm down to answer whatever questions you have. That's what I'm here for. 42 people in chat. Let's see on the conglomerate how we're doing out of all the crypto channels. We're number 3. That's pretty good, and I don't even consider Libra Casino a fucking crypto channel. It's some bullshit. So there's only crypto traders ahead of us. We're killing it, guys. We're literally one of the fastest growing crypto channels on Twitch. So I appreciate you guys following and all that. You guys are great. So yeah, let's get back to business, back to order. Can I share it on Discord? Yeah, if I remember, sure. Favorite time frame? The weekly. Definitely the weekly, Malone. Monthly is a bit too long. Weekly is nice just because it allows you to get a really good perspective on the entire map, and that's one mistake I see a lot of the people who hire me for consultations make. They don't typically look at high time frames. They're stuck on the hourly, the hourly, the 4-hour, 12-hour, even the daily is sometimes a bit constricting. So I really like to have a big macro perspective picture. So let's just turn off the volume. Like if you have this on Litecoin, let's say, on the weekly, you can see that this has been an area of support for the longest, right? And this has been an area of resistance. So if you had just had that mapped out, people could have easily traded the range 85% up, 85% down. And obviously it's not an exact science. You'll have these wicks going up, but at least like, I'm not buying here. I'm not buying here. I'm selling there. I'm buying down here and I'm buying down here. This is what your weekly allows you to do, just to get a full picture. It kind of reminds me of Dogecoin, actually. Let's look at Doge real quickly. Same thing on Doge. So you have this area of resistance. Oops. This area of resistance here. And then down here, support. So if you just have your weekly open, at least you're like, okay, I know I should buy here and I know I should sell around here. And I should probably take some profit along the way, but I won't do that because I'm a bag holder. However, if someone has this shit on the 1 hour, they're like, okay, this looks bad. On the 4 hour, like, this looks horrible. On the 12 hour. But yeah, that's my spiel weekly. Bitmax, yeah, sure. I actually looked at Bitmax last night. Thank you for the follow, Joy Icon. Appreciate you. Let me delete all this shit. Okay. So this is what I don't like about Bitmax at the moment. And I'm not talking about the project. A lot of people I speak with are very bullish on the project. However, this is a resistance, right? We have a 3-point bearish div on the MFI. So price has been making higher highs, but MFI has been making lower lows, meaning that sellers are introducing themselves here. So I would not be surprised to see a pullback. Now that doesn't mean, abandon all ships or anything, but I would anticipate a pullback at least to that 10.9 to 10.5 area. Let me make it green. I could definitely see a pullback into here. And from there, we could see if, it gets reaccumulated or if it gets redistributed downwards. But I think we'll see a pullback. Overall, if we put this on the weekly, sorry, 1 second. Put this on the weekly, we had a perfect tap of 640. Now obviously here it doesn't show it. However, if you go on Bitmax and you actually look at the real chart, it touched it flawlessly. Perfect SNR flip, and from there price basically did a 80% move, and I know some people who fucking margin long that shit right down there, so they're very happy. Overall, I mean, I'm bullish. However, on lower time frames, I think we'll see a slight pullback. So that's Bitmax. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, Cena, you're right. For people with small funds, what do I recommend? Trade small caps or trade BTC? It's a tough question. I don't know. Everyone's different. All I know is that you should probably learn some risk management before you start throwing all your money away trading these shitcoins or trading BTC. Go on my Discord, and there's an entire section on risk management, and it's not my work, it's actually Crypto Creds. However, I think it's definitely worth investigating further. Yeah. Risk management is everything. What indicators do I use, bro? I use the VPVR tool. VPVR. I use my T3 CCI. And I use just horizontal support resistances. And I go from there. I keep it pretty simple. I'm trying to learn price action. So just naked charts. So that's something else I'm looking at. But yeah, let's look at BAT on the weekly. That's a good idea, Malone. Let's see. BAT. The big BAT. Yeah, exactly. Actually, I already have this shit layered out. So yeah, we could clearly see this green zone was an area of support, and I had this drawn out, before this shit happened. But had someone simply just had this and that, you could have bought around here, sold back into white box, and that would have been a clean, 35% about. So right now, I wouldn't necessarily be abandoning ships on BAT. Let's go on the daily. I want to see the CCI. Yeah, we got some bullish divs. I would be a buyer here. And again, in case you guys have missed the 30 disclaimers on my Twitch thing, this is not financial advice. I'm just being honest with what I see. So yeah, BAT looks good. Have I looked at waves? I did last night, but I'll do it quick. Quick. So yeah, right now we're trending above the POC. The POC is at 1393. So it's above this level. That's nice. Turned it to support. So I'm personally bullish. Your CCI is showing decreased sell pressure. Plus, Mr. Sasha was like, yo, I'm buying 2 million Waves tokens on open market, so in the next few weeks, so he's probably gonna do that. What can you do with BAT you can't do with BTC? That's a good question. I have no fucking idea. Send it faster. That's a good point. Oh no, the accent. Kurva. Yo, what's up, Thoreau? How you doing, brother? Who the fuck is this? It's your boy Bagsy. You can't recognize me with the mask? Sorry, man. Yeah. Yeah, cred definitely. Yeah, no, 100%. Cred and Donald. Dude, they've done a lot of shit for the space, and they definitely deserve more recognition than they already have. Um, yeah, man. Yeah, 100%. 1 second. Let me just turn off my display. Alright, I'm gonna hit you up with an invite. It's always a pleasure having you on. Yes, hopefully it doesn't bug out. Yes, yes. Alright, I'm almost done, guys. Alright, yo, Thoreau, I'm gonna send it to you on Twitter. Sorry, I'm just reading my DMs quick. Okay, alright, back to business. Of course I'm letting you on. Yeah, Thoreau was one of the first motherfuckers to give me a platform, so dude, of course I'm gonna give you a platform. Alright, let's get back to business, boys. Swift, what is this 50s 50? Swift coin. Oof. It's swiftly descending into the abyss is what it's doing. Okay, let's give you a better analysis than that. Okay, I mean it's looking all right. It's still not a you could probably expect some type of wick. However, I wouldn't be necessarily holding on to this asset. It broke all-time low there, so I would expect 2.4k to act as a resistance. Clearly, that would be what I'd look at. So that's probably like a 60% move upwards. But there are nicer charts out there in the land. VSYS. Fuck, who did I have on that was really bullish on this? I think it was King BTC actually around here. So yeah, it's looking. Yeah, you could see this was a little accumulation range. 12-hour. I mean, there's no real bearish divs yet. Structure's still bullish. We could see a pullback to 225, but I think we'll probably see one more leg up. Maybe take out the highs over here. Yeah, I could see one more leg up, and from there we'll see what happens. This is good. All right. Let me look at Bitcoin quick. SBTU. Yeah, I think Thoreau actually told us to short the top yesterday at 8 p.m. or so. Yeah, you would have been right. Fucking Thoreau. Yo, get your ass in here, bro. Let's go.
I did, boy.
Alright, so technically we'd be filled on our position here.
Yo, what's good? Could you hear me?
Alright, hold up. I don't even have my fucking... Hold on. Yo, what's up, dude? Yo, Thoreau, you there? Motherfucker. Alright, now
Yo, I'm here. I just got so confused because I heard decaf and shit. But bro, you should just keep doing your thing.
Yeah.
Just wow, I could hear myself in the background.
Yeah, I could hear you too.
Keep doing your thing and fucking we'll just spectate in the background.
Like Ghost? What do you spectate in the background? Hold up, I'll give OC an invite too. 1 second.
Wow, bro, I'm tripping. I had two different things going. I had your Twitch on and I had
Oh,
the
okay.
Google Hangouts going. So I was hearing like an echo and I was so confused.
We're better now?
Yeah. I was so fried, bro. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, I just sent Decaf an invite also. But yeah, man, yo, good job calling that short last night.
Yeah, I got a chart I'm gonna send you from my trading view, bro,
Yeah, go for it.
of what I think the future of Bitcoin is.
Ooh, is that what you shared on TradingView earlier?
No, that's a different one, bro. That's
Okay.
like a way longer term view. But got another one now that's like a little more medium term,
Okay. I'm very
a little
curious.
more immediate, you know, for the people who want to make some plays relatively soon.
Hmm.
Here, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat.
Yeah.
It's in the Twitch chat.
Okay. I don't know if my bot freaked the fuck out. Okay. My bot's like, how barbaric. Stop posting links. Alright, let's check this out. Blockchain Lord. I love the name. Fuck. Thanks for using
Yeah.
thanks for using yellow, you fuck. It's like the hardest color for me to see.
Yeah,
No,
my
no
fault,
one
bro.
can see.
I got a few presets that I just like go through sometimes, and I
Mhm.
feel like sometimes they hit harder than others. You know what I mean? Like as far as the way I see things. So
Yeah.
I'm just experimenting and seeing like which color waves work best for me.
Interesting. Yo, what's up, OC?
Oh, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, man.
The audio quality in here sounds terrible for some reason. I might reconnect. I don't know why it's like that.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so you see 8.7 as the next target and a max target of 7.2 to the downside.
I wouldn't even say max, bro. I would just say that's in the near future.
Okay.
I mean, in reality, like it depends on what time frame we're looking at. I'm talking within like the next 2 months. I think those two spots could be hit, but within the next
Mhm.
6, bro, if like the bear trend continues, we could definitely test 6K again, and even get closer to 3. I mean, I think people are like this whole 8.5K thing reminds me of people at 6K for like the generational bottom. You know what I'm saying? And we were talking about it in my Discord earlier,
Mhm.
and there's like no clear reason why. And I put out a poll on Twitter the other day. What do you think crypto's in right now, bull or bear market?
Mhm.
And obviously that's like a very like broad question
Yeah.
because it depends on the time frame you're looking at. But if you're looking at like a larger time frame, we're still in a bear market technically. But like short term, obviously we've had a bull run. So I'm just waiting to see how things play out. I think we're gonna test 6K though for sure. At least get around 6,500 at some point this year.
Oof. And now we just lost half of our viewers. I'm just kidding. No, it's always good to keep a realistic perspective. Now I don't think many people are talking about the retracement itself. Most people think we're gonna hold 10K or 9K. Um, but
Yeah, some dude's talking about fib levels in the chart. I don't even study that shit, bro.
I'll
I
do
don't even look at
actually,
indicators for real. But
yeah.
if it is, that's dope. I appreciate you letting me know that those are the fib lines because it shows me that
Here,
I'm not completely retarded.
no, you're not completely. Here, look at my screen on Twitch. Let me just add a few levels. 0.382, 618. Yeah, we'll take the absolute bottom here. Absolute bottom to absolute top. The 0.382 retracement would be around 8.3. So yeah, like it's not an exact science, and actually, if we were to take the monthly close, I prefer that. The 0.382 retracement would be at like 7.9k. Mid range would be the 7k area. So typically, I mean, historically speaking, we've had. Actually, fuck. 1 second. There. Whatever. Typically, we've had retracements up to the 0.382, which we actually tried. So if we were to pull up the daily and target this uptrend from top to bottom, we've already tested the 0.382 here and we found a bounce. The 0.5 would be at 8.1. So yeah, like technically we haven't broken any major structures lately. If we start breaking the 8.7 like you have and start closing beneath that level, then we're definitely gonna see some further downside in my opinion. But I wouldn't be looking to short at least until we break that 9.2k area that's acted as support. But that's just me. What the fuck do I know?
Nothing.
Exactly. What are you looking at, OC?
What am I looking at?
Yeah.
Not. I just opened up my charts. I got
You're looking at me,
Litecoin up
weren't you?
because I was looking at you. Yeah. Well, I only have one monitor right now because I'm traveling, so I have to
Oh,
switch
okay.
between my tabs. So I'm looking at Litecoin because it was up because Thoreau was talking about it last night.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think he told us to buy it, but it definitely. I don't think that was the move last night.
Yo, Thoreau's been calling all kinds of shit. Yo, just give me 1 second. I gotta take a leak. Yeah, one of you guys wanna take over for a minute?
Absolutely.
Alright, cool. I'll be right back.
I don't even think Thoreau's here either because he's muted
Bro,
too.
you said
Oh, there he is.
absolutely. No, I'm just letting you have the floor, bro. You said absolutely, so you got to take over.
I'm down. You can fucking help me too if you want. I figured you were gone too because I saw you muted.
Nah,
But
bro, I'm just kicking it, looking at this shit.
dude, fuck yeah. Well, this is my stream now. Welcome
It's
Bagsy
all yours.
followers.
The floor is
Yeah.
yours, my friend. Where
Dude,
do you
hell
think?
yeah.
Where do you think the corn's going?
Dude, I'm gonna pull up the corn chart. That's the thing is, unfortunately, like this week I'm way less organized than I usually am because I'm up like you hear me talking about last night. I'm up here traveling, trying to get my back fixed and shit. But let me go ahead and pull up this fucking corn chart. Let's see what we can look at. I gotta probably redo some lines real quick though. Is my screen sharing properly and everything?
Yeah, you got gay midget porn up in the right hand corner.
Oh, perfect. Great. Well, then I'm not worried about it. Oh shit. I'm gonna look at the chat too. If anybody wants to see anything charted or whatever, just throw it in the chat because I probably have it already charted, so I can just pull it up. All right, let's see what we got. XBT. I feel like my XBT chart's gonna be fucking gross. Let's see what we got. All right. Well, not really. It's just fucking doing the same shit it's been doing for the past fucking day. Just sitting here after breaking out of this downward channel, and we're like stuck underneath the 0.38, and yeah, we're just fucking. I don't know. This shit to me is like, I've been so bored with like corn movement lately. Honestly, look how fucking dirty this is. Hold on, let me put some shit up.
Dude, that was Chinese, bro. That you just had up in that chart. What the fuck was
Bro, I
all that
know. Because okay, so my XBT chart is my scalping chart. So like these are all like 5-15 minute time frames. So they all get fucking dirty as shit. But
Damn,
yeah.
I blurped on you and hung up. My fault.
You what?
I actually just blurped on you and hung up the Google call.
Oh shit, I'll take it. But I don't know. As far as like my higher time, I'm trying to find a higher time frame chart. As far as that stuff goes, I mean, like I don't know. I'm still bullish until proven otherwise. I mean, we had a pretty decent. I mean, I know we're in like a, I don't know, micro or macro bear trend. It's kind of hard to tell based on like, the time, depending on what time frame you want to look at. But we got this big ass fucking channel, and we're sitting here at the bottom of this channel. And if it's it's fucking gonna go. Here, where's my little marker? I mean, like, it's either gonna do this. It's either gonna fucking do this, and we're gonna try this shit again, and we're gonna bounce around here some more, or we're gonna fucking this shit's gonna get invalidated within the next couple of days, and then we can retest it down here, or fuck it, it's all over. So I mean, oh shit, I didn't mean to draw that. I want to look at the chat real quick. I want to see if anybody's.
Oh, my bad. I didn't have your.
Oh, you back?
Yeah, I've been back for a bit. Sorry.
What's up, dude?
Thank you for taking the hold, the realms.
Dude, absolutely. You made me realize how fucking I need to clean my charts up.
Yeah, man. Yo, Thoreau, can I tell you something, bro? I've been meaning to tell you this for a while.
Hello.
Yeah, what's good?
I fucking
You
love
coming
you,
out the
my
closet
dude.
finally?
Yeah, man, I fucking love you. Not closet,
I love
but
you too. I love you too, bro.
man, I'm happy.
Let's get these sats, boy.
Let's get these sats, friend. Yeah, man, I haven't been trading that much. I have some altcoin positions, but I've been mainly in BTC ever since we broke 5K. And dude, my stress levels are at an all-time low.
Bro, I feel that.
Yeah, it's been good. Like,
yeah.
Some of the best moves I've made have been MEX alt longs. I'm much less of a pessimist. I haven't been shorting as much as I've been longing, so that I could have done much better during 2018. However, like, I've found my strength, and so far right now I've realized like this time of year is not a time where I'm necessarily the best at trading, so I took a step back and I've just been focused on this Twitch shit and getting my friends on, so that's been good.
Well, there's that, and also like just for the past couple of months, alts have just kind of been pretty hit or miss. I feel like. I mean, like there's definitely opportunities to trade alts, but it's very different than it used to be. So like focusing just on like that's what I've been doing lately is I've been trading mainly just BTC, and like I'm over here looking at the ETHUSD BitMEX chart right now, and honestly the ETH chart I haven't really looked at ETH for a while, and I like this range a lot more than I like whatever the fuck Bitcoin's doing right now. Like this just seems easier to read for me, just little, I don't know. So I fucking wish I would have played this shit the other day. I had set up this 9% thing. I didn't have any of my accounts funded, and it was like late one night, and this shit this shit wicked right here, and it was
That's painful. It's
yeah,
like,
it hurt like shit.
Yeah.
So.
Don't worry. I live a life of regret.
I mean, we have to. I mean, like, yeah, it's a trader's life, man. I don't know, but I like saw that trade. I was like about to go to bed. You know that? Do you ever open up your charts before you go to sleep and you
Yeah.
just like see something and you're like, God damn it, that's a perfect setup. I like don't have the brain power to like put this together right now, or like move funds or shit. Like,
Yeah.
that kind of shit.
100%. I've also opened up BitMEX late at night, like 3 in the morning. I randomly woke up and I don't even want to talk about the story, but I will. It was a learning.
Started it.
It was a
You did
learning
it yourself.
lesson. So I had set these stink bids on Cardano leading up to the Cardano summit, and it literally hit like it was a 50%. Hold up, I'll pull up the ADA BTC. I'll pull it up and you guys can laugh.
I'll look at it too. It's
Okay.
okay. I'm sure we've all done some dumb shit, even Thoreau.
Okay, it was here I think.
I want to look.
Put on the 1 hour, but it was even more vicious on BitMEX. However, the contract changed, so I can't. So it was this drop. Price was around here, and it tanked about 50. It retraced to the point. I think the 0.5 retracement level from here. So it dropped. It was a lot more than this on BitMEX, but basically I got filled on a huge position. And I was so uncomfortable because I hadn't done my risk management properly, and I'm like, fuck. I'm a
Dude,
bit.
that shit's. I can't do that.
Yeah, dude, I was overexposed. So I'm like, you know what? In case I'm wrong, I'm gonna cut some of it, and I cut, and then price just. It wasn't even there. What am I? I'm lying to you guys. It wasn't there. It
Yeah, I was gonna say, where's your entry at? What are you looking at here?
Hold up. I'm talking shit right now. It was here. Okay, it was this. It was this wick. This wick to the. I was filled like full from here, there, and there. And I woke up at 3 in the morning. I'm like, yo, this is too much. And I cut like most of it, and then price just hit my target at like 1.9. I was like, dude, why did I wake up? I could have.
Did you end up making cutting it like that? Did you end up make it like did the trade end in profit, or did you end up taking a loss?
It was in a slight profit, but dude, I could have at least doubled my account easily by staying in.
Fucking
Yeah, so like that's one mistake I made. I wrote it down, and I haven't made.
Yeah,
that
don't erase
mistake.
those lines. Leave those there.
Yeah, no, exactly. Oh, just pain, man.
It's okay. Hey, at least you learned from it. You could have done it again.
Yeah.
You could have kept doing it.
If I do, I'm never telling you guys on stream because I don't want you guys to know.
Yeah, that's scary. That's my like edge in trading is that like my number one focus is risk management. Like I'm just not gonna lose X amount on X position unless there's like insane slippage or something. But I haven't really practiced playing with the liquid stuff yet. So
like illiquid isn't like that $300,000 market cap.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I'll mess around with some MEX alts and some Binance alts, like the IEOs and stuff like that. But like anything, I don't know. I just don't like stuff that has like 8%, 12% moves per pip. Like it's just, it's hard for me to fucking deal with that.
Yeah. Again, we have another question about the Litecoin halving pump. Has it already happened?
Bro, okay, hold on.
Thoreau, do you want to take this? I feel like you.
Yeah, he gets that one.
If he's still
just wait. Just make sure you sell before the halvening, so that way you don't lose half your coins.
That's a great. Yeah, you gotta follow Thoreau SZN, Thoreau SZN on Twitter. So you gotta hit him up. Then you gotta click that follow button on Twitch. It's free, and then your coin will double in value. If not, it's probably gonna go to zero and.
If not, DM me on Twitter and I'll give you a refund. Winter, spring, summer, fall, baby. It's Thoreau season every season.
Hey.
Oh man, any?
No, I think that. But for real, answering the question, the halvening is already priced in. If the general public knows about something, it's already priced in.
I agree.
You could operate under that assumption.
Yep, I agree. Yo, alts might see some relief here on the total too. Actually, it looks pretty good.
Yeah,
okay, that's worth noting. That's a higher low and it's sitting on top of the order block. I'll take that. That's worth watching this week.
A bit of hope.
Cool.
And that's the total excluding BTC. Okay.
Yes, correct. This is total too, so it's just altcoin cap, no
Gotcha.
BTC included.
Very cool. I don't look at it enough.
So I look at it just for this sake. Like literally, I draw like my like daily or weekly order blocks, and then just because this is where I see this is how people like. Basically, it's the same thing with watching like volatility on like it's like watching VIX for alts, in my opinion. Like if you're watching the VIX for the stock market,
Yeah.
in the sense that like okay, if if alts if like we're down here, if price is beneath this order block and it's unable to reclaim it, well then money's going to flow out of alts, out of alt dominance, which means that alts are most likely not going to pump. So you probably shouldn't play alts because you mostly can only long them. Whereas like here, okay, we're retesting this box right here, and if it starts to see some upward momentum, well now you have money flowing into alts, which means that it's more likely for things to pump this week. So this week might be a good week to play some alts. And a lot of the alts on my altcoin watch list are printing some higher lows, and I love a good higher low. So,
I love a good hollow too.
yep.
Yo, you guys
So-
are you guys reading anything right now? I need some books recommendations.
Yes, I am. I've been talking for a minute though. Thoreau wants to do his little book club recommendation.
Thoreau
Yeah,
reads
honestly,
people. He
dude,
doesn't
I
read
stopped
books.
reading, bro. I stopped reading.
Don't listen to Thoreau. Never mind.
But listen, bro, I stopped reading because I realized, like, so I was obsessed with it. Like, I have a very obsessive personality, so if I do something, I'm going hard, bro. And I would just read too much, and that's all I would do is read and not do anything else. So, like, if you have a healthy balance, obviously read. I mean, I could give you some recommendations depending on, like, what your goal is. You know what I mean? What kind of knowledge are you trying to acquire? But, I mean, I'm trying to learn through, like, I'm trying to learn life through living it. You know what I'm saying? Not through someone else's shit.
Everything in moderation, even moderation. So
Yeah, but fuck moderation.
that's what I mean. Only moderate your moderation a little bit, But no, I was gonna say if you are looking for a book, I'm the opposite. Like I've never enjoyed reading. It's very difficult for me because I'm very ADHD, so it's very hard. And I'm like forcing myself to read more because if I can find a book I enjoy reading, which like I enjoy pretty much reading anything on trading, I can get through it. It's not easy, but I can't like force myself to get through like Harry Potter, So I'm reading Reminiscence of Stock Operator.
Yeah.
That shit's fire. I'm reading that right now. It's really long, but it's like a first-hand perspective of this guy who like just goes through his entire trading career, and like the book is like the dude, like it's funny because he wrote the book basically as like a instruction manual of like what not to do trading, because like he's a great trader, but like most of the big events in the book are literally him just like fucking up some huge ass trade, and it's like it's pretty interesting. It's like the dark side of trading, kind of. I don't know. I love it. It's great. So I'm reading that, and then I'm reading like an advanced technicals, just like another technical analysis book that I'm reading on the side.
Yeah,
I don't know which one.
Yeah, I picked up Reminiscence of a Stock Trader.
Operator.
Sorry, yeah, Operator.
Yeah.
I read like the first 3 chapters, then I got into another book. But yeah, I definitely like the first 3 chapters.
Yeah,
But,
definitely finish it. Definitely finish it. It's very good.
Yeah, I'll do that. Let me not look through your email right now. Yeah, dude. Like, for you guys flipping alts and shit, try to pay attention to the more not I would say interesting, but at least the alts that have some attention. Like, I don't know,
Play the stuff that's in play. Don't
like
play the stuff that's got volume.
honestly, ERD doesn't look.
I looked at
Actually,
ERD the other day because of you, and it did look pretty decent.
it doesn't look bad actually. CCI is about to turn green on the 4-hour. I could definitely see this going up to 43 easily. It's like a 15% pump.
I like that. I actually like that right there with the little ramp and the triangle.
Yeah.
I mean, like you know what I mean. But
Yeah,
like that trend line
it's-
from the bottom, the trend line's pretty consistent in the bottom.
Yeah. So yeah,
And yeah, I'm looking at that round at bottom.
coins like that, FTM.
Fetish coin. That's always a good one to trade.
Which one?
Fetish, fat coin.
Fetish.
Fetch, yeah. It's called fetch, but I just every time I see fet, I just think of fetish. You what, mate?
Look at that. All right.
Oh,
Hey.
Is that fetish?
Yeah, it's fetch.
Oh,
It finally broke out. Time to collect some fucking clout points on Twitter.
dude, I need to. Wait. Oh, did you have that posted?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh boy, go
I think I
fucking
did.
collect
Let
that
me.
clout.
I don't want to lie through my teeth. There, boom. All right. Very sexy.
Hello.
Boom. I love it when a nice little falling wedge plays out. I'm not very big on patterns though, to be quite honest. Are you into patterns, my friend? One of you guys? No, I guess I'm alone right now, but that's okay.
Yo, what kind of patterns are you talking about?
I don't know, like the typical CT, like inverse head and shoulders, falling wedges, pennants. Do you find there's
No,
any usefulness?
no, fuck that shit.
Thank you. Um,
No, yeah, not at all, bro. Just look at price.
Amen. So you're a
And
fan
even
of.
PA is becoming a meme, bro. But
It
like,
is.
I really think the best theory, dude, and at least how I've learned shit is just staying in it and sticking in it and studying it daily. You know what I mean? Without like trying not to have too much bias, because I've learned the more you follow like people, other people at least,
Hmm.
the more your own judgment is clouded. And then once you have consumed yourself in it for long enough, you'll eventually be able to come up with your own analysis, and you'll even have like I have a lot of gut feelings, bro, and now I've learned throughout the course of the past year that whenever my gut speaks to me, I follow it because more often than not it's right. And I think that's just from being so obsessed with like the markets and spending so much time in them that you kind of just naturally become one with them. And like people won't understand that unless you've actually done it, and they think you have to like use all this fancy shit. But I would disagree completely. And
Hmm.
if they'd be willing to put their money where their mouth is, we could, put the numbers up.
Hmm. Yeah, I was actually talking about that earlier. Just sometimes I see a setup and my gut's telling me to take it, and typically those setups are the ones that work out for me. It's not even fancy TA. It's not even like whatever patterns. It's just like I feel like it's a good trade, and it just jumps out at me, and I realize
Yeah,
that. Hmm.
if you like study health science or anything like that at all,
Hmm.
they're doing a bunch of studies now because your gut is like basically a second brain, right?
Hmm.
Essentially.
Okay.
And I won't like bore you guys with the details, but yeah, so like your gut feeling, it's there for a purpose and it's like a natural instinct. And they're doing all kinds of studies because it basically like functions as the second brain, and it should be used as such, you know?
Hmm.
So check all that shit out. Like if you want something good to read about like the gut microbiome
Yeah.
and like the different ways the gut functions aside from like digestion and stuff like that.
Interesting. First thing about but biome, gut microbiome. Apparently, the gut bacteria affects the progression of ALS. Interesting. Any particular writings on gut biome do you recommend, or
No, I
just
listened to
journals?
yeah, I mean, you could do all that shit, bro, but
Mm.
like in reality, science is pretty like skewed towards it's real fucked up, bro. In the 1950s, so obviously like everybody here knows the FDA food pyramid.
Mhm. Yeah.
At least in the US, where like it's the triangle, right? And it shows you what you should eat, blah blah blah, this and that. So like that was created in the 1950s by three Harvard scientists. And at the very top is like sugar and sweets and stuff like that.
Mhm.
The next level is like meats and fats. The one below that is like I don't know how it even is, but long story long story short, the sugar industry lobbied that whole study and gave those scientists each $50,000 to like skew the results and make it seem like fats are bad for you
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
sugars and carbs are okay for you. So like
Yeah.
I don't really look at journals and shit like that for
Mhm.
that reason. I only really like listen. There's a podcast. It's called Mind Pump,
Mhm.
MINDPUMP, and
Mhm.
they're like way ahead of the curve. Like back in 2017, they were talking about like keto supplements and like everything
Really?
else that comes with keto. Yeah, bro. Like 2017, they were talking about gut microbiome, carnivore diet, like all the shit you see today. They were talking about like years ago,
Mhm.
and I found them to be like so reliable that I pretty much just do that for the most part. But yeah, I don't know, bro. At this point, I'm doing everything based on how I feel. You know what I mean, and how it
Mm-hmm.
makes me feel, as opposed to like trying to do shit anecdotally from others' experience. So now I just like use trial and error on myself and my own body, and like, yeah, it's good to research and like
Mm-hmm.
learn new things that way. But at the end of the day, like I was a personal trainer for a while, and I own 2 gyms, and I learned that like what works for one person and another person are 2 completely different things, and like that's the same from person to person to person. But that also applies for everything, bro. Like studying and learning habits, trading, emotional exercises, eating, working out, sleeping, all that shit. Like everybody's so unique that it's hard to like prescribe one
Mm-hmm.
solution for every ailment.
See, that's why I love you, Thoreau. Thanks for saying all that. But yeah, no, that is a very, very good point. Not every, not every shoe fits the same for each person, and like jumping on keto and all that. Like I did keto for 6 to 8 months, and when I say do keto, like I actually took my blood ketone levels. I knew what I was doing. I studied it, but also the studies you were mentioning, like yeah, Kellogg was paying like 50 grand or whatever so that scientists could basically say that fats are bad. Then they came out with low fat yogurt, low fat shit all over the place, and that's how the that's basically how the American population got fat
Bro,
based
I just
off.
came back and I thought you said low sat yogurt. Like that's the first
Maybe I
thing I
did. No,
heard.
low fat yogurt. Yeah,
Some low sat yogurt.
yeah, but you can't trust shit when it comes to studies, and you got to do your
Are
own
we talking?
research.
We're talking about diet here.
Yeah. Anyways, well,
Just don't eat. Just don't fucking eat dairy. That's literally it.
yeah,
Just don't eat dairy. It's like the worst thing you can put in your body out of everything. Carbs aren't great for you, but like dairy is so it's gives you so much inflammation.
just because of what they're feeding the cows. Basically, they're feeding uh, calves and
Yeah,
cows just growth
growth
hormone,
hormones.
pure growth hormone, and the levels at which they're feeding them is insane because they want to get them plump and fat as soon as
And that gets into
possible.
you. That
Yeah.
transfers into your body, and it just affects your hormones and affects your thyroid and your testosterone and all that stuff. And fun fact, if anybody doesn't know this, is that humans actually aren't supposed to be able to consume milk after uh, infancy.
Five
So, huh?
at 5 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, you like the fact if you can consume milk still, that means you have a mutation in your genetics that allows you to break down lactose. But
hmm
humans aren't supposed to have that. We developed that because we've basically depended on cows for so long.
hmm Yeah,
You know,
I think Swedish people have the highest relevance of that lactose hormone that you need to digest it. So Swedish people usually have it, but
correct.
the rest of the world is like you're not supposed to be drinking milk. Like my
And
sister.
Japanese people
Yeah.
have the least amount of it because they didn't
Mm.
have cows on their islands because they didn't have the space to
Oh.
raise them.
Oh
So
shit.
about 80% of people who are Japanese are lactose sensitive.
Fuck.
Yep. There's no, if you go to Japan, dude, there's no dairy in any of their food.
Well, good to know, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
mate.
what's up, Henry Hen? But yeah, my fucking dumbass sister, she was lactose and she kept drinking milk every day, like
I couldn't.
stupid. And then like her,
Oh, someone. Go
Mhm.
ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry, go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Joey wants FTM. Yeah, we already looked at FTM, bro. But yeah, no. Then she keep getting irritated, like throat irritations, whatever. She did that for years. Turns out she got fucking cancer from that shit.
Oh
And
no!
I don't know
What?
if it's necessarily like the milk, but if your body's telling you like I can't handle this,
Yeah, please stop. I'm
like
allergic.
there's a fucking reason. Go consult a dietitian. Go consult a nutritionist. Whatever. At
Yeah.
least like do yourself
Well,
a
and I don't know how
favor.
she even did that because, like,
hmm
I'm like, I don't know. Mine was an interesting case, and I don't know if I'm like, if mine's genetic or if it was medically induced because
hmm
I was on a lot of meds at the time when it happened,
hmm
and nobody in my family has any lactose issues. So I like at 21, all of a sudden couldn't eat lactose
hmm
at all. I couldn't consume it at all. It's completely lactose intolerant, and I like had to figure out what it was, stop eating it. And now, like, if I either have to take those lactate pills to consume any
Yeah.
amount of dairy at all,
Yeah.
or I can't touch it. Like, if I get any butter in my food or something and it gets in my stomach, dude, I'm gonna know, and I'm gonna hate myself for the next fucking day.
hmm
So I
Yeah,
don't know
but
how
your
people even
body
do
can
it.
like your body. So say you go like 5 years without drinking milk at all or any dairy period, you'll like naturally develop an allergic reaction to it if you like try and reintroduce it to
Oh,
your body
absolutely.
quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's the thing is I was consuming it heavily at the time. So it was weird that
Damn, that's
yeah,
wild.
I was big on cheese and I like was eat that was like most people you probably don't realize how much dairy is in your diet until you can't eat it anymore. And like most of my diet, I eat so much cheese and couldn't anymore and I had to like troubleshoot everything out of my diet to figure out what the hell was making me sick and
Mhm.
it was fucking all lactose. So most and
Yeah,
then
I think
yeah.
sorry to cut you off. I
No, you're
think
good,
one
mate.
thing a lot of people like completely cease to look at is their skin. Your skin is the largest organ in your body,
You're
and so your skin will tell you like
it's also
whether
your
you're
largest
eating.
sexual organ.
Yeah, yeah. For some people, that's their nuts though, so don't tell them that. uh, Fucking bro, your skin will tell you if you're eating the right stuff, if you're sleeping right, if you're moving right, if you're exercising right.
Dude,
If you're always
absolutely.
like super porous and you're always breaking out and shit, you definitely need to change your diet. Like I feel like that's one of the biggest ones people sleep on and don't even think
Yeah.
about. They wonder why they got so much acne. It's like, yo, you drink a fucking gallon of milk every day, or you're eating
You eat
like,
sugar, yeah, you eat processed foods,
yeah,
like you
all this
fucking microwave
gluten
half your
shit.
meals and you are stressed out all the time. Yeah, you're gonna I think health in general is just like not that common sense. I think it really like proper health techniques for both diet and like spirit, body, and mind, like all that kind of stuff. It's just not I don't think it's just not there. I don't think you're taught it. And you have to like teach you have to like go and do the research yourself in order to figure out what the fuck like how to eat healthy, even though like once you do it, you're like, oh wow, I just have to like eat vegetables and not eat processed shit and dairy, and I'm good. Don't drink soda.
Hmm. But yeah, I don't know how
So
my sister did it, but she was one stubborn fucking person. I'll tell you that much.
that sucks. I hope she's doing better. I hope her cancer goes into remission.
So yeah, people are fucking idiots. Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
guys,
So
if something isn't right with you, just stop taking it. Even if you fucking love it,
true,
it's not worth the stress you put on your body. Even
dude.
if you're
Listen
like
to your
18,
body.
20,
Listen to your
25,
body.
like you might feel young and everything, but you're not invulnerable, and you never know how these things can progress or change. So yeah, that's a little health stint. Uh, but I feel it's something that we don't like. People don't talk about enough on CT. Obviously, CT isn't the fucking health channel, so there's a reason.
Right, but it's
However, it's
important.
important. It ties into how you feel, and how you
Ties
feel
into how you
ties into how
trade.
you're trading. How you're trading
Yeah.
ties into how you see yourself, and then you have the whole other physical aspect. Like, how do you feel physically? Are you moving? Are you training? Like, how does your body
Right.
feel? If your body's fucked, that's another thing you have to handle, which affects your trading. So it's all tied in, and a lot of us are, computer geeks and shit. So training isn't always at the forefront of it, but I think that's changing a lot now with time. I think, at least I like to believe that health is becoming a more important topic for people, just because it's not that taboo shit from like the 50s and 60s where they wouldn't train because they thought it was bad for the body. So I
Yeah.
feel there's some progress being made. However,
You,
slow and
it's funny that
steady.
you say that because
Hmm.
there's progress being made, but it's like all of the things that I'm doing right now for my back are all like 1,000-year-old
Hmm.
traditional medicine. Like it's like I'm doing acupuncture, PT, chiropractic, and like even the pain management stuff I'm doing with that needle work. It's all like ancient medicine. None of it's new, and like my diet is the same shit that like people ate when they were first people. Like
Hmm.
it's funny because like everybody went around in circles and like you saw like from like the 1900s, the FDA came out like every couple years and was like sugar's good for you, salt's good for you, fat's good for you, and it's like there would be like a completely different diet every 5-10 years.
Hmm.
And yeah, I think that's what screwed people up is that the FDA just did like. Do you remember the gluten scare of like 2010 or 14 or whatever when that happened?
When everyone was like, "Oh, gluten's bad," kind of.
Well, when people like, well, it was just like, yeah, I don't. I remember it really drastically. I remember like everybody like freaking out about gluten because it was all over the TV and it was all over the news, and like it was getting so. People were like, it can cause cancer. Like it's all this shit. Like everybody had to cut it out, and then all of a sudden in the grocery store, you start seeing foods that don't even have wheat in them, which is what gluten comes from, saying gluten-free.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, just because people are so uneducated about it that they're like, oh my God, like, thank God, thank God my fucking broccoli doesn't have gluten in it. And it became a marketing scheme. It was funny.
Yep. Everything's a marketing scheme.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's a sad, sad world we live in.
You-
Yeah, boys. I gotta go in like 10 minutes. So at 4 o'clock we'll end the stream. If our viewers have any last questions, anything you want to talk about, hit it in the chat box. Let me know. What are you guys doing with your day today? Any plans?
Watching Raven break out.
How is that looking? You want to pull it up for me?
I have it up right now.
Oh, okay.
If I'm showing it right now. But that look at this little retesty boy right here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting somewhere. I mean, like, still, it's, but that is what it is. Alts are what they are. But I'm more optimistic. That's why I like the total too,
Yeah.
because I'm like, okay, I can see the setup a couple times, but I'm like, all right, what's the probability of it actually being a play? And if this is here as opposed to down here, I'm way more optimistic. Like, if we're here, I can probably assume that we're going to continue going up here, which I would keep playing alts until that happens. So.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with this. Do you ever look at the BVOL, the Bitcoin Volatility Index?
No.
This shit's really nice. It's just like a VIX for Bitcoin, and it's just like, yeah, when it's down, Bitcoin's not moving. These are daily candles, so Bitcoin is like not done shit, and then it just shows out movement of Bitcoin. So like on like this day, you have much bigger price swings than you do on this little consolidation.
Mm-hmm. It kind of looks like it's gonna break that support downside.
Yeah, dude, we're under. This is a daily, and we're underneath. This is the 100. Yeah, the 100 EMA. So that's not good. The consolidation on the 100 EMA and not really making a good retest right there shows that the Bitcoin volatility is like you're looking at like this.
That's good for altcoins.
Correct. Well, Bitcoin volatility is going to drop off, and then I'm not sure about the direct correlation between Bitcoin volatility and altcoin movement, but if Bitcoin volatility drops off, especially around here, dominance probably will too, and that will be bullish for alts. So,
well, I don't know if dominance. I don't think dominance has anything to do with volatility, but I think that during time. Well, okay, I see what you're saying. I guess during times of low volatility on Bitcoin, money will move elsewhere. So the depreciated alts that have been dying off will have some breathing room upwards. And you see, that's why we didn't take this trade on Bitcoin. Yeah, I didn't like that. How it had trouble once it hit into that buy zone. It had a small bounce, but it didn't find much room to breathe. So yeah, good thing we didn't.
Also, longs are dropping off too. There's like not much support down here for longs.
Bitfinex. I don't trust Bitfinex for shit.
I don't. I'm going. The data. All the data is fucking garbage.
Yeah,
but we work with what we got.
Yeah, Thoreau, is there a better platform to look for longs and shorts on Bitcoin? Do you know?
Probably.
What do you mean?
Like when you look up BTC longs, it shows you Bitfinex on TradingView. Do you know of a better platform that could show you like BitMEX longs and shorts?
No, I don't look at that shit.
I had a feeling you might say that. That's funny. Yeah. So yeah, like I discovered this website thanks to I forget who it was. So right now, like most of the open interest on BitMEX is long at 51%.
Oh, will you link that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, no problem. I'll do it on the Twitch end. So that's interesting. Boom. Look into iodine deficiency. Interesting.
Yeah, bro. Just get a thing of salt with iodine in it and put it on everything you eat.
Yeah, dude. Most people don't get enough salt in their diet. Even like, you would think we do, but like, not the right kind. Not what you need. And honestly, most humans, all of us, especially nowadays, since we don't eat what we're supposed to, and most of our food's processed, and we don't ungather and shit, pretty much everybody has a deficiency in at least something. So like, everybody should be taking multivitamins to counteract that. It's like an insurance policy for your health. Yo,
thanks to everyone who's retweeting and telling your people to come on and join. I really appreciate that a lot. You guys are awesome. But yeah, no, I eat a lot of
Bagsy,
salt.
have you ever looked at the stats of like when you at times you do different shows where your views are from? Could you look that up on Twitch and stuff?
Yeah, 100%.
Have you looked at that? Because I found it interesting that we had the same amount of people in here last night
Mm-hmm.
when it's 9 p.m. Eastern,
Mm-hmm.
like New York time,
Yeah.
versus now there's still the same amount of people, but it's like when most people, at least in the U.S., are at work.
Interesting. Yeah, let's actually look at that. Right now, the majority of our followers. Let's see where does it say this? Um, where the fuck? Hold up 1 second. It's somewhere in here. Stream summary. Uh, where the fuck is it? It's somewhere in here. Um,
You're doing good, Bagsy
maybe
Million.
it's on my Streamlabs. Streamlabs OBS is actually a really good platform.
Wait, do you use Streamlabs or OBS?
It's Streamlabs OBS, so it's an extension that Streamlabs created on top of it.
Nice.
Widgets, dashboard, advanced stats. I've seen it before, but I don't know if it'll show it to me while we're on stream. Events, streaming tools, channel. It says where they're from. Like we have 10% of our viewers from Novik 10. I don't know where that is. 4% from Crypto Traders TV. So we're stealing some viewership over here. Hey,
Take them.
you're mine now. You belong to me. Just kidding,
Yeah,
though.
Henry, what's up with Ren? Hold on, I'll look at it.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh shit, popping.
It is?
Yeah, well, I mean, depending on when you last looked at it, but the the last 4 hours pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
10% on the last 4 hour.
I'd be taking some profit off here. I don't know. That's just,
Oh yeah, definitely.
that's just me. So
Look
volume.
at that. That is cool. You're
Yeah.
at all-time highs right now. So
Yeah, well, I mean, if we were to look at charts.cointrader.pro.
oh yeah, true. I don't have the historic data.
Yeah, I'll pull it up for you guys quick. Ren, fuck you, Republic. Oh, I hate it when it doesn't pop up. Sorry, hate's not a good word. I highly dislike it when this platform doesn't do what I want. Run. Sorry guys, technical difficulties. Run. There you go, I could have just pressed enter. So yeah, if we put this on the weekly, like we're nearing all-time high territory right now. Technically. We could go up to like 16.6, 16.8. Anywhere here is like, phew. It's a nice volume though on the weekly. I can't ignore that. Satoshi Flipper must be like so happy right now. It's been his black horse. RSR BTC. RSR is looking good. Had a nice pump. Yeah, I like RSR here. That's one of the alts I'm bullish on in general. Yo, Thoreau, you bullish on the alts? Any not Trojan horses, but any coins that have been outperforming BTC?
Yo,
Shit, nah. I like so there's a project called Propy that I like, PROPY, but that's more so for like fundamental purposes,
Okay.
not really because of its price action.
So like
They facilitate real estate transactions on the blockchain,
Okay.
and like they actually have a working product, so I think it's pretty dope.
PROPY. Yeah.
I like this Binance. Okay, you asked him that. I was gonna say I've been watching Binance Coin for a couple months now, honestly, because it's been at least against the Bitcoin pairing, it's been doing really well. But the Binance, I'm looking at the USD, and I don't know. I'll go to my Bitcoin BTC chart, but that's been something I've been watching for the past couple months. I actually had a trade in it for a long time. It just trends so nicely, like it's still fucking going on this trend line. So
yeah, look at MDA on my screen. Interesting. It's at that.
Is it MDA?
Yeah. Some shit coin. Moida loyalty points. I mean, we saw a bit of volume come in today. It's still not super impressive. Yeah, keep an eye on it. It'll probably have a little scam pump at some point.
Gotta love it.
Yeah. So, yo, guys, it's 4 o'clock. I gotta skedoodle my noodle, but it was
Yeah.
fucking good having you boys on again. Throw.
Yeah, bro.
Happy to be here
Thanks for bringing
anytime.
us on. I feel like every time we hop on, we get into some intriguing conversations.
Yeah, man. Yo, Throw,
Yeah.
do you plan on streaming on Twitch on your own end at all, or do you want to keep coming?
Nah. I'm probably gonna do. Well, I got some shit in the works, bro. I got a few startups that I'm doing right now, so I got
Busy
like
bee.
very little. Yeah, very little time, bro. Like I'm literally sitting here doing one like working on one right now. So,
I appreciate.
yeah, I don't know. I want to start a
everything that's
podcast because like. I'll explain to you. It's not going to be like your typical crypto one. Crypto lacks a lot of entertainment, bro. Like it's all people sitting down and like it's just like a dialogue as opposed to a conversation. And I feel like the way that like me and my friends, like especially the ones who are in crypto, live our lives are like a lot different than what's portrayed in the community. And to bring like, I feel as if you have to entertain someone before you could educate them because that's how you grab their attention. And that's what the space is really lacking. Like I listen to a lot of crypto podcasts, and it's just like back and forth, like boring shit with like founders of coins and stuff like that. And so I think it's like a refreshing
Yeah, I
take
agree.
for someone to bring like some entertainment to the industry. Like to give you an idea, bro, I was in Charleston with my dude, who's also like another influencer on crypto. Like a month and a half ago, I just went to visit. So like we end up doing some real degenerate shit. And long story short, like 1 out of the 3 nights, bro, and I got stories for every nights for days. He fucked Tupac's niece, and I'm like, yo, people
What?
would love to hear this shit, bro. I'm dead ass. And he was talking about Ren back then too. So like, we could sit here and we can sit there and have a whole ass conversation about how my dude fucked Tupac's niece. And then talk about Ren and why it's important, and that shit would have pumped like a couple 100% since then. So like, I've just got some wild stories, bro, to share and shit. And like, I think the crypto space is definitely lacking entertainment for sure. So I'm gonna bring something to the mix that's gonna knock everybody's socks off.
Dude,
Sounds good.
whenever it's up and running, I'll definitely I'll help share it. I'm down to listen to that.
Yeah, bro. And so like, whenever we go to conferences and stuff like that, we're gonna just sit down and talk about our degenerate stories and shit like that, and then talk about crypto afterwards. You know what I mean? With everybody, and it's gonna be fun too. But I'm just glad that I get to run the shit because then I can tell people to fuck off and like do what I want.
Yeah, it'll be your platform. Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta go, bro. It's 4:03, so take off.
Yo, thanks to everyone who tuned in. Thank you, boys, for coming on, and we'll catch you. My next stream's on Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern time, and we're going through some shit on there. So I will catch you guys next time. Peace.
See ya.
Peace, boy.
Yeah, and to everyone at home, hit that follow button, subscribe. Well, I guess you can't really subscribe, but on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And I appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hope you learned something. Hope you had a good time. And enjoy your Thursday day, evening. Take care. See ya. Ciao. I appreciate y'all.